Hello everybody, we are back once again with NXN, and today we're just going to have a little bit of a chat, a little bit of a catch up, a little bit of where I've been, what's been going on, what's coming up, all the rest of this. The gameplay behind me is, for the most part, unrelated. So yeah, we're just going to be having a little catch up. And for those of you who know, usually my guides that most of you have come here for, they're very, very short. I intentionally make them short for you. But this one's going to be a bit of a ramble. So first of all, let's address the proverbial elephant in the room, the name change. NXN Gaming is gone. We are now NXN Arcade. That is myself and the Kitty Mod team. The reason for the name change is sort of relatively simple. It was just to make everything uniform. Like I was NXN_gaming on Twitch. I was NXN_gaming, I think, on Instagram. I was NXN streams on Twitter. And NXN Arcade was just a nice little uniform place to put everything together. So like now you can find me everywhere, all usernames NXN Arcade, nice and easy. So that was the main reason. Obviously the arcade thing, if you've ever seen any of my streams, you've seen like the sort of arcade motifs that kind of come with the starting soon screens and stuff like that. I'm an old man with who's a fan of old arcade games, basically. But we do also need to talk about where I've been. You know, the uploads haven't been doing much. Been doing a few streams here and there, and that's been fun. But the short version is mental health, anxiety, bad. For those who've been on the channel a while, you know that I've been very, very open about my mental health struggles with anxiety and depression. And yeah, so far this has been kicking my butt this year. A part of that was YouTube analytics, and that's going to be something that I'm going to have to look into. Because my top 50 videos, which range from over 1 million views, still blows my mind, to about 1,000. So that's a wide range in the top 50. My face isn't in any of them. And obviously, that's something that'll affect your anxiety. So I don't quite know like whether I'm going to do face or faceless going forward. Like I don't want to do the VTuber thing or anything like that. I think for streams I'll probably keep the face, but any videos and things like that I may not. I'll see what happens on that. So I don't know. Let me know down below on that one. I'm open to suggestion. Constructive criticism is always welcome, as long as it's constructive and not just you snaggle-toothed weirdo. But yeah, with the mental health, it kind of kiboshed a lot of ideas I had coming into this year. I wanted to do one horror game a week, you know, a little indie horror or something. I wanted to do a 24-hour charity stream for Cats Protection. That may still go ahead. Not sure. Like, we'll see how we go on that one. Because obviously, you know, for those who know me, I'm a crazy cat dad and proud of it. So fundraising for Cats Protection was kind of a no-brainer. I also wanted to do at least one stream a week. I'm kind of picking up the pace on the streams again. Like, that's been kind of nice. But yeah, generally speaking, sort of very directionless, very stagnant. Like, I've been sitting at 4,800 subs for about 6 months now. It's like pretty much when the Mortal Kombat season started repeating. Like, that was a tipping point. So yeah, directionless and stagnant are the keywords for how I'm feeling with the channel. So where do we go from here? First of all, don't worry, we're still going to be doing fighting games. We're still going to be doing Mortal Kombat. I still need to do all the fatality showcases and stuff like that and go back and add the new ones that were added with Chaos Reigns. And there is still that rumor of the Combat Pack 3, but we will see on that one. Because don't know. Rumors either way. We'll see how we go. I may go back to doing some WWE 2K stuff. I feel very, very weird about doing 2K stuff at the moment, though, because while I am very, very thankful to 2K for providing a copy of the new game, you know, bells and whistles editions, all of that, the game does feel like a house of cards that's very, very fragile, and they keep putting bricks of greed on the top with the My Faction stuff. And the amount of stuff that's kind of locked away behind there. Unfortunately, we do have some bad news for you CGW fans. Short version is save file dead. The latest patch made the sort of final patch of 2K22 made nobody ever updated the modding stuff to make it moddable, also that the mods would work, and that was obviously a problem because if you've watched CGW, there were a lot of mods that I built for that. So many. So I tried to roll back the save file And if you know with 2K games, they do that thing, update your save file, blah, 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 blah. And I tried to roll it all back and did 101 different things, and the save file died, and I can't even re-download you because, thanks 2K, you turned off all the servers, didn't you? So, we're going to be trying new stuff, as well as fighting games. Like I say, we'll branch out with the fighting games. We might do some Street Fighter stuff. We might do some Killer Instinct I'm tempted to go back to for a giggle. But we're going to be trying new stuff. We're going to be doing some first looks on the channel, just like little first impression videos. We've got one coming up very soon for Poltergeist, and obviously we're still going to be doing the horror stuff. Like, horror stuff is just fun to do, but I ended up doing a lot of horror stuff, and it ended up affecting me mentally because those types of streams can be quite draining on you. But yeah, we're going to be sort of poking our head into the world of indie games a little more. We're going to be doing one big thing, which is an idea I've had for a series called the Fan-Made Arcade, which is where we have a look at retro fan-made game. I've showcased some of the Mortal Kombat stuff before, but like Mugen and fighting games go hand in hand, and there's some really polished stuff in there. There's a lot of madness, but there's some really polished stuff in there. So I kind of want to have a look at that, as well as like there's like Streets of Rage stuff, there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff. Like there's some really cool stuff that's kicking around, and I kind of want to give it a look at. But the short version is I don't know what comes next, but this is going to be sort of a reset of sorts, like a soft reset. Like obviously I'm still me, the Kitty Mod team is still going to be the Kitty Mod team. I may end up starting a new channel that's just going to be archived stuff, I don't know. Is the short version. Obviously at some point I do need to go back and finish Silent Hill. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Need to do something, don't know what. And doing this video has kind of been, it's been hanging over me a little bit to make this video with the anxiety and the bad mental health and what have you. But the instant this video is out, then I think a bit of it will be lifted, like a bit of the stress, because then it'll be, oh, okay, there's this. And I expect to lose subscribers, A, from this video, because first of all, first time some of you see my face, and apparently my face is it's a sticking point. But also people, like a lot of people who subscribe to me subscribe for the guides, and the guides are fine, but they're not the most creatively fulfilling stuff. Like I've been doing a lot of stuff with editing and different bits and pieces and trying to find a kind of shape of what works in terms of presentation and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on. But yeah, any questions, any suggestions, any thoughts, any opinions? Let me know down below. Don't forget, if you like the video, drop a like on the video. And as always, from all of us here, thanks a lot. Take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.